How you guys doing, man? As promised, I said I'd go live at 9 p.m. and here we are. Yeah, first of all, it's great. I haven't done a live stream. Feels like a long time. Feels like more than a year, maybe 2 years. So we'll try and get into as many things as we can today. So I'm going to discuss the Manny Pacquiao fight, the lost Ugas, his future. Get you guys' opinion. Sorry. I'm also going to talk about mental health, some things that I've learned which really help it, which is really training and boxing training. And then I'm going to do a Q&A and try and answer your questions, and we'll see how we get on because it has been, like I said, some time. So maybe we want to give it a few minutes just to let people come on. Hopefully, people join because it has been a long time. I've tried to. I know it's not perfect, but I've tried to improve the lighting. Let me just explain quickly what it is. You probably noticed the quality of my videos is really good, and that's because I've got a professional camera and lenses, and I've learned. But unfortunately, my laptop's camera is not great, which is why the camera quality here isn't brilliant. But obviously, it's better than nothing. I will update it at some point. So what I want to do is I want to learn how to do the live streams on my phone because my phone's got better quality. So if you guys can excuse the quality not being great, then we can still make this live stream valuable for everyone. My goal today is to have a positive, like a place where everyone can talk, have positive conversations, and motivate each other with their goals, and basically catch up with all of you because I haven't spoken to a lot of you for ages. Obviously, you've commented on my videos. I really appreciate it, and we've had a little bit of a chat, but it's a bit hit and miss. It's not as intimate as the live streams, and I want to catch up, see how all of you are doing, what you've been up to, and hopefully everyone is in a good place. Or if they're not, watching my videos can help people change that. So yeah, let's just break the ice. Let's have a what's up, Bobby? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, James. Good to see you, General Spoon. All the great names. Look, Um, no worries about the resolution here. The substance, appreciate that. I will improve it. I am going to improve it, like my quality of my camera because it is important. Evening, Johnny. How you been? I've been fantastic. I've been great. Good to see you, Jeremy, Kyle. Um, yeah, I just want to say thanks, man. You guys always support me. You always support my videos. I really appreciate it, especially those of you that have been supporting me from right back when I started. And obviously, there's been so many changes and stuff. So I always appreciate it. I really love it. So I'll just quickly tell you what I've been up to, and I'm going to find out what you guys have been up to. Basically, I've been really focusing on improving my mental health and getting fit, and it's going well. I've rejoined my old amateur boxing gym, and guys, the people down there are just lovely, man. I'm so grateful that like they still really embraced me well because I was a bit nervous going back. It's been quite a long time, obviously. First time I walked in the gym, I was 20, 21. I'm 37 now. Obviously, I've been back there before then, but there's been a big break. But they were just lovely to me, and I've done 5 sessions so far. So I've been there now about a month, and I feel like a different person. I feel a lot more positive. Um, I'm losing weight, I'm getting in shape, and I absolutely love it, and it really helps my mental health. So that's one of the things I wanted to share today, and not force it on people, obviously, but just kind of to tell you about the benefits of doing boxing training, so we can get into that. And to be honest, I've been reducing my time on social media. So if any of you have emailed me and I haven't responded, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just because I've had to have a break from social media. I find too much time on social media. It make I wouldn't even say the word depressed. It's just not healthy. So it's nice to have a break and then come back. So I've been, seeing my family. I've been catching up with friends in person, and I've been in the gym, and that's really it. And working on my diet. So it's nothing fancy, my life is pretty simple, pretty boring, but I do kind of enjoy this regime. Anyway, that's me. Um, let me see how you guys are getting on and what you've been up to. Right. Johnny, what's your thoughts on Manny versus Ugas? Do you think he lost? Manny definitely lost. I was devastated because, as you probably know, I'm a huge Manny fan. But for me, him losing doesn't take away his greatness, and he's just amazing. So credit to Ugas. Close fight though, close fight. I watched the fight back again, but yeah, he did lose. He did lose. There's no excuses. But I'd like to see Manny retire, or I'd like to see Pacquiao go for the Ugas rematch. So that's my thoughts. You're an absolute legend, Johnny. I've known you since I had a really bad social anxiety. Now I'm in a better place. I've overcome it. That makes me so happy to hear that, because it doesn't really bother me what people say online. I'm used to it. But there was a time where I was putting in a lot of effort to make the social anxiety videos. It wasn't easy, and people were saying, "Oh, why do you always talk about social anxiety? You always talk about it. It's getting." And I can understand where they're coming from, but I wasn't really focusing on people like that. I was focused on people like yourself, General Spoon, who would appreciate those videos and use the information to change your life. So that's great. Andrew Grimes, hey Johnny, what's up, Andrew? Good to see you, mate. It feels so good to be back. When you take a break sometimes and you come back, you enjoy it. What's up, man? Filipino watching from Milan, Italy. Salute, brother. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate. You know, I didn't plan it. I just done a few Pacquiao videos. There was no strategy behind it, and I didn't expect to get so much love and support from Filipino people from the Philippines. Just off the back of me just sharing my honest my just how much I love Pacquiao. I've been a fan probably as same as you guys since I was. I've been a fan of Pacquiao now for almost 20 years. I've been watching him, so I must be getting old. 100% agree, Manny. Losing doesn't take away. He's still the best, and living. He's unbelievable, man. Do you know what? Do you know what it says about champion? He's already done an interview. I don't know if you guys seen it. Like, what fighter do you know does that? That gets beaten. Most fighters take a long time away from the media, right? Which I'm not criticizing them for that. But Pacquiao just comes straight back in. He's one of a kind, man. One of a kind. He's a legend. He's my. I can honestly say, I'm not really into worshiping people. I believe in God and stuff, but he's one of my heroes, man, Manny. um, you're welcome, General Spoon. Likewise, man. Well, I've had the social anxiety like all of you, so we have an understanding. We know what that's like, but I have come a long way, like you have. Like I've overcome it to a large degree, but it has been a challenge for me pretty much all my life, especially when I was in my 20s. So okay, so yeah, what do you guys think? I think it's up to Pacquiao what he does. I support him either way, but I'd probably like to see him retire, but if I'm being really honest, I would like to see him just have one more crack at Ugas. I'd like to see him fight Ugas maybe in the Philippines if they could do it. And sooner better than later, if Manny's going to have the rematch, I don't want him to do it in a year's time. That's too long. It's too much ring rust. I think he should, obviously take a month off with a family rest, and then, get the fight back on as quick as possible. That's a good question. It's kind of hard to answer that. How would I describe someone who's overcome social anxiety? Well, look, I'll say it like this, man. I don't like. I don't think you'd be human if you didn't get some anxiety around people, especially when you meet new people. I think everyone has it. It's just some people have it more than others, and some people deal with it. So I think someone who's overcome it is someone who can go into social situations with quite a lot of confidence. But yeah, no one's perfect. But yeah, you kind of get to his. What do you think about a vaccine? Did you get it? I'm getting the second dose tomorrow. Um, I'm not going to go into that too much, and I'll tell you why. I haven't really got a problem if we were in person, because it's not really my area of expertise, and I do try and speak on what I know, but I'm not a fan of it. I personally didn't get it at the moment. I haven't got a problem if people want to get it. It's people's choice because I don't like needles. You see, like I went in. I had to have a blood test a few months ago, and I fainted actually just having a blood, and then I was all right. So I'll only have the vaccine if I have to have it. But if I've got a choice at the moment, I think I'm going to hold out and wait at the moment. But yeah, I don't really want to go into it today because I don't have a problem talking about it, but it can get very negative, and I just want to have a positive conversation with you guys. But yeah, I don't mind people asking. Me too. Manny should rematch Ugas. Yeah, yeah. I think so because he didn't get knocked out. He didn't get embarrassed. He didn't get battered. I think people do exaggerate. It was a close fight. I mean, Teddy Atlas. I know a lot of people, and Teddy Atlas has not always been the friendliest towards Manny Pacquiao. Teddy Atlas said he thought Pacquiao edged that fight and won it. I could see that, even though Ugas won, but it was close. If you watch the fight again and you watch it round by round and you score it, I mean, listen, Manny threw over 800 punches. Ugas threw 400. It's kind of crazy, isn't it, that someone can win throwing 400 punches and the other guy throws 800. But I suppose people are going to say the argument is going to be, well, Manny didn't land that much. Ugas landed more. But it was a close fight. Manny did great for his age. It's great to talk to you again. It's been a while. Yes, it's awesome to talk to you guys. Find the formula. How you doing, mate? Thoughts on Chelsea this season? I think Chelsea are just brilliant. Chelsea are just fantastic. I was talking to my brother about it, and I'll be honest with you, right? I've been away from football for a while, but Chelsea winning the Champions League is just amazing. That's the second time they did it, and yeah, I think Chelsea have got a chance at winning the Premiership. Chelsea are doing great. Yeah, I don't like needles too. I haven't got the vaccine yet. Yeah, I'm not a fan of needles. Like, um, the only time usually I get needles is in a dentist, and that doesn't bother me as much because it's like it's in my mouth. I close my eyes, but when it's like a needle in my arm, I've never liked needles. I've had a phobia of needles since I was a kid. Um, Great, great. Yeah. My number one goal the whole year has been to gain muscle and get stronger. I've been going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, keeping my diet. That's fantastic, man. That's what I love hearing. I love hearing people who have got goals and they stick at it because so many people, unfortunately, in life, they don't really stick at their goals, and it's quite sad. So well done, man. I know how much dedication that takes. So I'm on a similar journey at the moment. I will be doing a lot of videos at some point on fitness to motivate people. We've got loads more videos coming. Funkmaster, what's up, mate? By the way, if you're new to the channel, right, I'm not forcing you. It's your choice, and you enjoy my videos, the boxing ones or the confidence ones, anxiety. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. This is great, man. I love interacting with you guys. We're going to start doing this more regularly. We're going to start doing this at least once every fortnight, maybe once a week again, because I think these conversations are really positive. I appreciate that, Jeremy, man. You guys are brilliant, man. Well, it's been a two-way relationship, isn't it? Like you guys you've always been good to me. You've always supported me through my good times, my bad times, and I try and keep the same loyalty with all of you. It really is great. I'm lucky, because I may not have the biggest following in the world compared to some of these YouTubers today, right? And that's fine. But I've always had a genuine following, like good people that are real, genuine people. It's not like I don't have fake followers, if that makes sense. I've been really consistent with it, and it's literally given me so much purpose and fulfillment. I can recommend it to anyone because the gym, mate, I couldn't agree with you any more, General Spoon. I try and explain to people, right, without being preaching on them. The gym is it's life changing, man, for depression, anxiety, paranoia, loneliness, low self esteem. when you go gym regularly, it builds up your confidence. It gives you what you said, purpose, fulfillment, makes you feel valued. I find when I'm going gym regularly, I can interact with people with a lot more. Like I feel better around people. I can kind of give more positive energy. Boxing did not deserve Manny Pacquiao's greatness. Um, that's an interesting point. That's interesting. I see where you're coming from that, but you know, some people might disagree with this, but I'm just going to say it. In some ways, Manny's bigger than boxing. You know, Manny Pacquiao has become and he's become, in my opinion, like a Muhammad Ali figure. Like what Muhammad Ali, like the way Muhammad Ali, what he achieved in his time, that impact he had, where he transcended the sport. Pacquiao, you know, they've got that similar thing. It's different, but it's similar, in my opinion. Appreciate it, General Spoon, man. I'm well happy that you're happy and you're sticking to your gym. I wish more people would. Funkmaster, today I had a thought that maybe the gym helps because in nature, the biggest guy become the biggest. Yeah, there's always been a lot of corruption in boxing in many things, which I don't like, which a lot of us don't like. What do you guys what hit that like button by the way, guys? What did you guys think of the Pacquiao performance against Ugas? Did you think Pacquiao looked old? Did you think he still looked in great shape? What's up, James? Who is your favorite fitness influence on YouTube at the moment, Johnny? I know I don't want to sound a bit cheesy, right? But I'm just going to be honest with you. I've got to be honest. It's Manny Pacquiao. Like at the moment, Manny Pacquiao. If it wasn't for watching his videos, I don't think I would have got back in the boxing gym because yeah, I've been swimming and I like swimming and I've been doing weight training and press ups. But my favorite of all of them, personally, even though I love weight training, I've grown up doing that. I love boxing training and seeing what Pacquiao was doing at 42, and obviously, I'm not far off 40. I'm going to be 38. It motivated me and got my ass down the gym. So at the moment, for me, the motivation's been watching Pacquiao train. Just something very motivating about it. Um, but before Pacquiao, my inspiration for fitness growing up was Bruce Lee. Yeah, Bruce Lee, Manny Pacquiao. Pac was in great shape. His legs weren't moving though. Yeah, I noticed that. That was evident. That was what was concerning for me. Just trying to get to all of your questions, Guy. No, I haven't got TikTok. That's for some reason I never got that. I never did. Am I missing out? Um, how you done many approaches since the last lockdown, Johnny? I've done a few here and there. I've done a few. Yeah, I've not done loads because it's not really been my main focus. But I've still done it. I still be social when I can. That's awesome, Johnny. I love to see what you're doing and keeping up the fitness. Yeah, man. I'm so passionate about fitness. It's awesome there. All right, I'll have a look at TikTok. There's some really cool people. Is it? I use really the only thing I use at the moment is YouTube and Instagram. I kind of cut down on Facebook. Pacquiao is overtrained. I'd agree on that. I was thinking the same. I'm not making any excuses, for him losing, but I felt like he trained. It's inspiring and it's amazing, but maybe if he does have one more fight, they need to calm him down a bit. He needs to train a bit less. I felt like he was doing too much running, but who knows? Who knows? It's easy to say these things. Um, Yeah, I find for me with social media, I've got to have a balance of, socializing and the real life. And that's what I love about the gym fitness. You're going out of the internet world. You're coming off of YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagramming and WhatsApping, and you're going into a proper gym, where you're around other people. It's good for your mental health, man. It's what I think Pacquiao should rematch Ugas. and don't overtrain his legs so he can beat him. I totally agree with you. Black Indians Unite. I I totally agree with you 100%. I've actually made a new video. I haven't uploaded it yet. I'll probably upload it tonight when I get time. And that's what I think. I think Pacquiao should obviously still train hard, but tone it down, not overtrain himself. Rematch Ugas. If they can get the fight, bring him to the Philippines and get the right game plan this time because they didn't seem. Freddie Roach didn't seem, and Teddy Atlas said it. I could be wrong, but he didn't seem like he had a proper game plan. It was just really trusting Manny's experience, which he's got loads. But you know, I think Manny can beat him, like you said. If he fights him quick, if they take too long, then there's no point. But we'll have to see because I don't know, man. I watched an interview of Pacquiao, and I'm not sure if he's going to retire. I don't know. Maybe some of you know more than I do. I think Pacquiao got to clean the corruption in boxing, like what he wanted to do in politics. Yeah, it does feel like, it's kind of funny that an icon like Pacquiao, he's been robbed quite a few times on points, and it really pissed me off because I don't know, I don't know how Jeff Horn won that fight. He gave him a good fight, but he didn't win it. And when Pacquiao got robbed against Bradley in the first fight, that was just disgusting, man. And no disrespect, I really like Bradley, great fighter, great person, but didn't win that fight. Any thoughts or feelings on Joshua Usyk? Great fight, really exciting. I was very skeptical that that fight would happen, but we'll have to see. Hopefully, no cancellations. I think that's a brilliant fight. Probably one of the best heavyweight fights out there, other than Tyson Fury Joshua. Really exciting fight. I'm really excited to see how Joshua can handle Usyk and how Usyk can perform. Cracking fight. Whether Manny gets the rematch or not of Ugas, I'd love Manny to fight Floyd one more time and win. I think that could make sense. I think he'd beat Floyd. I think he'd kick his ass now because Mayweather hasn't, he's been retired for ages now. He's been doing exhibitions. So I don't think Mayweather will take that risk. But they're both in their 40s. Mayweather's older. He's 44. Pacquiao's going to be 43, similar age. Yeah, that would still sell. I'd watch that. I'd love to see that. Um, my favorite boxer ever is Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, he's my favorite, best for me. Yeah, it's to answer your question with the virus. Everyone's interacting now. It's really changed in London. So to be honest, guys, I don't even worry about the virus. I don't even think about it anymore. I've been so kind of like engrossed with friends, gym. So at the moment, all good. But with this thing, anything could change. That's why I just try and enjoy every day because you never know what's going to happen with this lockdown and virus. So it's good that everyone's here today and we can have a positive conversation. How many push-ups can you do in a row, Johnny? Um, Not as many as you probably think. Um, I don't know. I reckon 40, 50, something like that. I could do more when I was younger and slimmer. It's a bit more difficult now because I'm a lot heavier, but I'm good at doing many sets, as you've probably seen. But in one go, I'm not that strong at it. I need to practice. How many can you do in a row? By the way, guys, don't be afraid or shy to get your questions in. I'll try and answer all of them. It can be on pretty much whatever you want. Yeah, yeah, around 40, 50. Yeah, pretty good. Like with pretty decent form. Honestly, I don't want Pacquiao to have the rematch with Mayweather. Anyway, Pacquiao is greater than Floyd Mayweather. That's well, I'm biased, aren't I? Because I like Pacquiao, but that's a big debate. And many people will agree, and many people will disagree. They're both greats. It depends who you like, but I've always preferred Pacquiao. What do I miss the most from coaching? Um, I miss all of it. I miss all of it. I miss the people. I miss the challenge. I miss facing my fears, helping other people to face their fears. If I'm being honest, I'm I miss the money because the money was good. I didn't do it for the money, obviously, but it's important to make a living, and I miss changing people's lives. But I'm I'm aiming to get back to it. I will be getting back to it in the future. That's why I'm working on my mental health, my fitness, and my confidence is really getting good again. So I will be back. Thanks for asking. Johnny, have you tried yoga? Never tried yoga. No, I never tried it. Didn't really feel attracted to it, but I'm an open-minded person, and you never know. I might give it a shot. I've tried many other things, so I'm not knocking it, but yeah, I never really felt. I always gravitated more towards boxing, martial arts, bodybuilding, weight training, running, swimming. You are right, man. I learned that today because I got some shin splints. I had to take 4 days off this week, and thank God it healed up. And I did some stretching. I went online, and the pain's gone from the rest, and that's why I was back in the gym today, and I'm going to be back in Friday. So you're right, man. Stretching is really important, and warming up. My trainer told me that the other day. He said before you go and punch the bag, heavy bag, it's important that you warm up, because you get injured otherwise. Yeah, things that are really important today. I think people they don't realize is socializing and exercise. If you do those two things, you generally, you be a much happier person. Obviously, everyone's got their challenges. Everyone gets down. Everyone has, but I think people that don't do both of them, you're going to get really depressed. You're not going to have that much confidence. So socializing and working out. The gym is a paradox contradiction, Johnny. We go there to feel the burn, sweat, and train hard. Most important thing is to relax. Well, I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from. I agree and disagree because you are right. Ultimately, relaxing is great, but I think there's a time where relaxing can get boring, and I don't think, especially in the West, I don't think we are intuitively designed from God or wherever you believe in to just sit around, especially as men. We need to move and be creative, and then we can take a rest after. So, but anyway, listen, it's not like you're right, I'm wrong, or I'm right. It's just a perspective. You made a good point there. To be great, you have to challenge yourself and not be afraid to lose. 100%. We saw that with Pacquiao against Ugas. That's why we love him. Win or lose, you go back and show 100%. Johnny, I recently taken up walking long distance, and I joined a long distance group. That's brilliant, man. Well proud of you, man. You guys are doing like you're doing seem to be doing way better than when we last spoke. Can't beat that walking, and so you join the group, right? That's great. 20 miles and entire healthy losing. That's great, man. Yeah, I've always liked walking. Feeling of relaxing after Bulgarian split shots is amazing. Yeah, like back to what James was saying. When I find, right, I don't know how if you guys find the same. Once I've done a hard workout, I can really relax. Like I feel entitled to just completely surrender, not worry about anything, not stress. But if I don't work out regularly, even when if you're not working or you have time off, you feel anxious, you feel kind of irritable. What's up, Fred Blocks? Good to see you, mate. Yeah, if you just joined, I was just talking today about Pacquiao. Should he take a rematch with Ugas? What do you guys think? Should he retire? And we've also been talking about um, training for mental health, how good that is. Have you been swimming lately, Johnny? Jeremy, listen to this, mate. Yeah, I swam so much that I got swimmer's ear for about 2 weeks. I couldn't hear out of my ear was blocked. I had to buy all these eardrops. So that's how often I was swimming. So I had to, yeah, I've been doing it so much, but I think now I'm going to kind of, I still will do it, but most of my energy now is just going to be boxing training. That's my favorite. So I do dabble between weight training, swimming, boxing training, long distance walking, but the one that's given me the most, and it always has, is the boxing training. But yeah, I recommend swimming to anyone, especially if you're stressed out. I need to get back into swimming, having a few years. Yeah, you should just go, Jeremy. Just give it a shot. It's pretty easy. It's quite find your local place. Yeah, give it a shot, guys. I find it's actually good if you guys haven't been for a long time, because when you get in that pool, you're going to appreciate it. You really will. But after a while, when you swim regularly, it can get a little bit boring, but I do love it. But yeah, be careful about swimmers here. I don't scare you guys, because I was getting so much water was getting in my ears. I couldn't get the water out, and it was just a nightmare, man. But that's the price you pay. It's a hard decision to know when to quit on something. Yeah, it can be. Secret genius. Uh, what is it that would make your content or his journey never ending? I didn't really understand that question, mate. Can you repeat that? Because it's two in one. It's such an amazing feeling going into the pool after it's a great feeling, man. How many times do you work out, Johnny? About 5 times of my work routine. On average, it's not as much as you think. My training sessions are very intense, whatever I do. I'd say around, on average, I work out probably around 3 times a week. I'm being honest with you, at my age now, I'm going to be 38. Like, I have to take rest days. Like, my body doesn't recover. I remember hearing Manny even say it, Manny Pacquiao. That's the difference when you get older. When I was in my 20s or my 30s, early 30s, 20s, I could train 7 days a week, like intense, and recover. But now, like after an intense workout, it takes me a couple of days to recover. I feel burnt out. So that's why I've been getting more out of training, less days a week, but consistently. What's up, Alan? Good to see you, mate. Alan Six, another part of the Become Fearless Army. I'm just kidding. Do you know what? It's crazy. I was doing a lot of home workouts. Now I've stopped because I'm back in the boxing gym again. Because remember, with COVID, the gyms were. It's not been that long that the gyms have been open. So yeah, my home workout was really boring and bland. But it was press ups off the bed, angled ones, body weighted squats, sit ups, a bit of shadow boxing, and that was it. Johnny, what do you think about Jake Paul boxing? He seems to be taking it seriously. I don't really have an opinion on it, to be honest. I'm not going to watch their fights. I'm not. It doesn't interest me, but at the same time, like I respect anyone who's training hard and works hard at something. So yeah, it seems like he's taken. From what I've seen, I don't think it's a joke anymore. Maybe it started off as a gimmick or a joke, but this guy, he seems to be taking it serious. So I think soon, I think you're not going to call him a YouTuber. I think he's a YouTuber who's become a boxer. So um, yeah, but in terms of like watching it and stuff, I'm not really going to watch it. I don't really like watching the YouTubers. I don't find it that interesting, but I respect it because it takes a lot of balls to go in the ring. But it's yeah, I like watching the real boxers, or the ones that are more established. Will I be doing hotel live streams? Who knows, man? Who knows? Anything's possible. I do miss them. I do miss them. Let's see. Yeah, home workouts can lack that atmosphere. It's true. That gives you the edge. Recommend Caroline Gervin on YouTube for a home workout. Fellow needed. That's good. Good recommendation. Yeah, once you get the training bug, it's hard to stop, and that's not a bad thing. It's not bad, I don't think, to be addicted, to working out. But remember, guys, you need your rest, man. You don't, you don't, you don't, you don't grow as much if you don't rest. If you just keep training without breaks, you end up getting sick. You end up, running your body down. I've never been to a public gym, to be honest. It's okay. I work out at home. We have a good gym equipment. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Look, you don't have to work out in a gym. Um, Sometimes, if you've got the right equipment at home, you can have an amazing workout. When back in the day, when I used to live at my nan's, I had like a bench press, I had weights, and I used to love doing home workouts. I put on some rocky music or some techno, whatever, dance music, rap music, and I would work out. So it's kind of it's not it's not like you have to go to a gym to have a good workout. You can do it at home. Your hair looks good tonight, Johnny. Cheers. Yeah, I've been using been using that new stuff, that German mate. I don't know if it's helping for hair loss, and I've been washing it and some hairspray. So appreciate that. Okay, you recommended me that film before, and I didn't get around to looking at it. So when I get some time, I'll have a look at it. I will. I do love my films, and I know you guys do. We've spoken about it before. I'd say it'd be pretty cool to go someday. It's handy. Yeah, you should try it. General Spoon. If you've worked out at home and you enjoy it, I don't know if it's a fear of yours. It might not be a fear, but listen, we try and talk openly and honestly on this channel, especially about our fears. I used to have a terrible fear of going to gyms on my own. It was one of my biggest fears, because of my social anxiety at the time. But facing the fear, it's life changing, So if it's a fear of it isn't a fear, give it a shot, try new things. And that's kind of my advice on this channel for people. Become fearless, you don't have to give yourself a hard time, and you don't have to, stress yourself out, but just try new things slowly and you might discover you'll like them. I think everyone's nervous when they first join a new gym for the first time. It does take some courage, but after a while, you get used to it. Now I can go to any gym on my own, weightlifting gym, boxing gym. But when I was younger, I couldn't do it, and I had to. It was too overwhelming for me. That's a good point. Yeah, sometimes when you're not in shape, obviously it can make you feel a bit more insecure. I think we're all like that, if everyone's honest. Matt Edwards, Vincis Electronics and Cars. Good to see you, Matt. Appreciate your kind words on my videos and your support. It's much appreciated. By the way, guys, as well, because I really do enjoy making the content that you guys enjoy. Let me know if there are any particular videos you want me to do or topics, because I've kind of been on this role on the channel, doing lots of different videos, keeping it fun. But I'm always going to do. He's been boxing for so long. Hanging up the gloves has to be handled carefully. Excellently said. I totally agree, Fred Boggs. Isn't it? Like, it can't be clumsy with Manny. You got to be careful, because it's easy for people to say, like, why doesn't he retire? He's got millions of pounds. He's an eight-weight world champion, but you know, just think about how he feels. He doesn't. It doesn't matter if you've got all that money. Boxing is something that he's been doing all his life. He loves. So to give that up, it has to be done, like you said. It needs to be done carefully. Because many boxers, when they retire, they break down. They have mental health problems. They get depressed. They go on drugs, drink. Have all kinds of problems. You can understand, because they don't know what to do. So yeah, I think it needs to be done like gently. Good to see you, GF boys. Yeah, well, I'm basically talking to two audiences here today. We're dealing with people that love Pacquiao and boxing, which I appreciate, and they're more than new people to the channel. And obviously, you guys that have been with me for years, who started off here for the dating advice, the confidence, the social anxiety, the fear, personal improvement, all that kind of stuff. So it's not a problem for me to multitask through the different subjects and talk to the different audiences. And obviously, we can all connect and get to know each other more. It's great. You can tell, can't you? You can tell that Manny does it because he loves it. You can kind of tell that he's not doing it just for the money. Yeah, since 2016. Yeah, yeah. I started in 2012, so that's still great. Ugas just got lucky because Manny Pacquiao had cramps in his legs. No, I got to agree with you on that. That wasn't luck. You got to give credit where it's due. I'm a huge Manny Pacquiao fan like you, and you know, Ugas was lucky that he got to fight Pacquiao when he wasn't in his prime. That was luck, but you can't say he was lucky. He won that fight fair and square. But yeah, maybe if Manny didn't have cramps in his legs, he could have won the fight. But you can't say, I disagree. Obviously, you've got the right to your opinion, but can't say he was lucky. Ugas, he deserved to win it. Even Pacquiao said that. He said, you know, my opponent won. Happy for him. I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? I got no idea, man, if that fight's ever going to happen with Fury and AJ. It feels like something's getting in the way of that. It's strange. It's a bit like the Manny Pacquiao and Spence fight. It just felt, I'm not blaming Spence or Pacquiao. Obviously, if you've got an injury, it's not your fault, but it felt like something wasn't allowing that fight to happen. And, there's been so many obstacles with Fury and AJ. Who knows? I've got no idea if that'll happen. 40 is very old for a boxer in his division. It is. But when you've kept yourself in shape like Pacquiao has, and you never see Manny overweight, he's always slim and in shape. He's able to do it. Um, Teddy Atlas says he still thinks Pacquiao is great. Yeah, I think like you're right. The layoff of 2.5 years was a long time. If Manny would have got in there, um, if he would have fought Ugas like after the Furman fight, I think he would have took him apart. Yeah, I've always thought Fury would beat AJ, but again, that's going to be a matter of opinion. But I've always thought Tyson Fury is just too much of a good boxer. Obviously, AJ's got a chance; he could knock Fury out, but I just can't see it. Yeah, I've already been on a date since lockdown. Appreciate you asking. I went on a date maybe a month back, maybe less, and I think in the first lockdown we had, I was dating a girl for several months. So yeah. So pretty much all of you are boxing fans on this channel, even though I wasn't kind of sure. Not everyone, but quite a few of you are. There's still a few people missing on this stream. They'll probably start coming on the next one. Some of the regulars, like all you guys are regulars. There's a few names that didn't make it today, but that's totally fine. We're still this is going good. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I've got a feeling Manny Pacquiao might be retiring because I'm not sure. He did say he might be open to the rematch, but if he really wanted the rematch, maybe he would say now. Who knows? Crazy though. Crazy that Pacquiao. It's unbelievable his work rate. 800 punches, and Ugas, only threw 400. Oh, I see you like UFC more. Yeah, UFC is big. But have you guys seen Virgil Ortiz? He's a force to be reckoned with. He looks brilliant. He's a bit like a Canelo. He's gonna be great. Wait, if he carries on. Yeah, I'm going to be doing more lives. I'm going to probably start doing it once every 2 weeks, maybe once a week on a set day. So that's why I started today as well, because I want to start getting these lives going again. And as I said, I am going to start in improving. I think we got a hater in the chat room, and you know how I deal. You know how I deal with haters, guys. First of all, I report them, I remove them, and I ignore them. So we've got harassment and bullying here. Yep. Okay, great. Report. There we go. Yeah, I never pay attention to haters. I don't give them not even more than 2 seconds. Yeah, awesome, man. Definitely. Well, like I said, guys, like today, I'll notify you when I'm going to do a live stream. Today, I gave like 1 day's notice, but I'll start doing like a week's notice, and then we'll get a lot more people on. But I mean, today's still good enough. I'm happy. Even a small group is still great. I love your channel. Cheers, man. I appreciate that. How did you find me? Was it through the Manny Pacquiao videos, or was it through my other videos? All right, Johnny. It's good, man. It seems like most of you are in a good place. Peaky Blinders. Okay, fair enough. You got lost on YouTube. Fair enough. I think everyone can get lost on YouTube. I love that show. Yeah, it's meant to be a popular one. Channels that go on, appreciate that. Have you seen the film There Will? Oh, I love that film, James. That's an absolute classic. Daniel Day-Lewis, There Will Be Blood. Yeah, I've watched it many times. I recommend that for people. That's a really acquired taste, you know. Some people won't really appreciate that. Some will. Yeah, it's okay if we get haters. I never really get any haters. It's I would expect to get a lot more, to be honest. Some people get loads. It doesn't bother me an inch. That's the good thing about when you train martial arts or boxing, and you work on yourself, and you know you treat people the way that you want to be treated. Haters and stuff, it's sad because they're just harming themselves. You know, I wish them to find happiness and sort themselves out. It Man, good movie, Johnny. Don't really fancy that Jeremy, to be honest, because I like Bruce. I love Bruce Lee. I've watched all of his films and I read all of his books, and I just I don't know. I feel like I'm not really fancying that one, but maybe it's good. Yeah, it's really good, isn't it? It's quite a dark film, but it's powerful performance. Daniel Day Lewis for me is one of the best actors of all time. Him, Denzel Washington, excuse me, and some of the obvious names. They're probably my two favorite actors of all time: Denzel Washington, Daniel Day Lewis, and a few others. It's crazy you say that. I haven't been Leeds, but I was thinking about Leeds today because I was watching I don't know if you know Josh Warrington. He's a famous boxer from Leeds. I'm sure you know if you know boxing. And yeah, he's got a big fight coming up. He's got a rematch. Yeah, yeah. I thought you'd know Josh Warrington. I hope he wins. Actually, he seems like a nice guy. He's a proper warrior. He lost on his last fight, but all great champions can lose. But yeah, if he can win it again, that'd be great. He lost to a Mexican. He kind of underestimated him because he's been undefeated, and you probably know more about him than me. But when he fights, he has like all the Leeds fans supporting him. But, no, I've never been to Leeds. No, the closest probably I've been Manchester, Birmingham, Newcastle, but I haven't been Leeds. I've got a lot more travelling to do. Yep, Tyson Fury's king. I definitely agree on that. In my opinion, the best heavyweight out there, but some people would agree, some won't. Yeah, we've got some good fights coming up soon, right? We've got Usyk, Joshua. We've got Fury, Wilder, Free. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Alan. Yeah, if I ever come down, I'm not going to make promises. I don't like making them, but it's very you never know. I get about a lot, so if I ever come down, I'll let you know before the time, and then we could have a beer or whatever. Thomas Selby is a boss too. Who's that, mate? Remind me. Oh, we love Ronnie Coleman, man. Ronnie Coleman is a legend. What a gentleman, the bodybuilder. Yeah, it's really sad his injuries, but he doesn't regret it. I've always loved Ronnie Coleman. He's a proper gentleman, good human being. Eight-time Mr. Olympia. He broke Arnold Schwarzenegger's record of 7, and he obviously tied with Lee Haney. Lee Haney and Ronnie Coleman. It's funny because most of the Olympians are they're great, they're good people. Yeah, I like bodybuilding. Fury Wilder 3 will be good, but I'm more excited for sorry, Fury Wilder 3 will be good, but I am more excited for Fury Wilder 14. Was that a joke? Or 14 fight? He was hold on a second. Is that World War One? Oh, okay, yeah, World War One vet. He came back and made a name for himself in the underground. Really? Wow, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, yeah. It seems like those two have got like a it's like a Rocky trilogy, isn't it? Like there'll probably be another fight. Hang on a minute, man. Just making sure none of you poison my water. Who spiked my water? My legs have gone a bit shaky. Who spiked my water, man? One of you spiked my water. I'm gonna drink it anyway. Tyson Fury's an inspiration. He definitely is. 100%. Depression. He's helped so many people to talk about their depression. It's based in Birmingham. And all right, I'll check it out. That sounds good. It's on Netflix. Okay, so this is about this decorated World War One vet, right? He comes back and works on the underground, or is he yeah, got to stay hydrated, man? I don't want to be I'm not far off 40, guys, so I don't want to just what I mean. You got to be in your prime to do these live streams. I don't want to be do you know what I mean? I don't want to be over the hill one day. One day I come on the stream and they say Johnny Barber's father time caught him up. That's good to laugh. It's funny. Can you imagine that excuse? Me saying I couldn't make the live stream this evening because father time got me. He works as a bookie for horses. All right, and takes out people as butts. Bloody. Is this a true story? What is a hitman from being a vet? made me walk around the streets of Baltimore like a champ. Really? Oh, is that where you're from? You're from Baltimore, yeah? You're from the States. You're from the famous boxer Gervonta Davis. I think that's where he's from, right? Baltimore. Johnny, I watch your old videos. Keep composure, keep eye contact. 100%, very, very important. But when I'm doing a live stream, I can't do that all the time. That would be weird. And I've got to read the questions. So the reason why, I don't know if you were talking to me about eye contact. If I stay like that, then I can't read. So I've got to turn that way to read the chat and then back here. What's the best thing about being in your late 30s? It's a good question. I think three things for me. I think you really start figuring out what you like and what you don't like. You know, you kind of I think you get to a point where, at least for me and a lot of people I know, where you don't really care what people think anymore. You start living for what you care about, rather than, trying to impress people and stuff like that. Secondly, I think you appreciate things more than when you did. I mean, this might not be true for everyone, but when you're in your 20s, you just kind of don't appreciate things. I think you appreciate things more, and you matured more because you've been through a lot of shit in your life, good, bad, good things, challenging things, and yeah, that's what comes to mind. I think there's more of an appreciation. You're more mature. You kind of you kind of look at the world a bit different. So all positive things. Yeah, you got to cut out those fizzy drinks, man. I've been battling with that. I'm getting better. It's still a battle. I know, Johnny. I just want to let you know that you had me in the mindset to become what I am now. And yes, I'm a very good boxer. But good, man. I'm glad that you're improving. It's good on the stream today, man. We've got like quite a unique atmosphere, energy. It's I don't know. It's I know this sounds a little bit cheesy, but I mean it. It feels very real as it can be. Obviously, being on the internet isn't the same as in person, but it feels a very positive atmosphere, very introverted in a positive way, and a letter to your young self. Sounds like a poem or a song. That's not a bad thing, man. If fizzy drinks taste disgusting and water tastes good, then you're doing good. That's why I want to give the Pinky Blinders. I'll check it out. Um, yeah, a lot of people like that. It's a very popular show. Yeah, guys, make sure you tune in, because we're gonna get these lives up and running regularly. We're gonna do them once a week. Yeah, loads of good places in London, James. All of it, man. All around London. Can't really go wrong, really. When people ask me, like, what part of London do you like or what's good, I think really all of it, really. Definitely one of the best walking cities, I think. You can kind of walk everywhere. But that's good if water tastes sweet to you. Yeah, I think when you start training more regularly as well, your body naturally starts to crave more healthy things. It's when you're gasping, you kind of crave water, cold water, rather than fizzy drinks. Like what? Yeah, fizzy drinks taste a bit sickening to me now. That's a good thing, man. That's not a bad thing at all. Do you know, I keep seeing those scooters, James. I never had a go. I'd like to have a go on them. Loads of people in London ride them. It seems to be a bit of a fashion. Um, I did do a lot of cycling during the first lockdown. I got a little bit bored of it after a while. But yeah, the scooters would be fun. Oh, that's a lovely meal, man. That's a great meal. Chicken breast, broccoli, and rice. That's one of my favorite meals is chicken and rice. I've been eating a lot. I've actually been eating a lot of brown rice, which is good for you as well. But yeah, I love chicken and rice. Probably my number one meal. Yeah, me too, man. I try and cut them out. It is a battle, the chocolates and the crisps. It is a real tough battle. Oh man, can't beat it, man. Chicken and rice never gets boring. Hit that like button, guys, if you like chicken and rice. Yeah, that's lovely as well. Chipotle, they do some great burritos there. Yeah, I like curry as well. I had chicken and rice earlier on today. I went to the gym, came back. Um, am I the only American here? Um, I don't think you are. I think General Spoon is from the States, right? If I've got that right. Usually we get loads of Americans on, but we love. I love my American brothers and sisters. You're welcome, man. A lot of people on the channel from the States, all different countries. Everyone's welcome. Cauliflower and chicken is a powerhouse. That's a nice meal. Some good recommendations here. I've been doing. I don't know if you guys like stir fry. I do chicken, rice with the onions, peppers. Now, oh yeah, sorry, my friend, you're from Ireland. Yeah, we got Ireland in the house. We got Baltimore. We got Leeds. We got UK, London, all different places. Yeah, man, you kidding me, man? I've been to pretty much every restaurant in Chinatown. I love Chinese food. I had to give it a break for a while. I was addicted to it. I've been to all of the I'll not say everyone, obviously, but most of the main ones in Chinatown. Wong Ki, probably the most famous one there. Um, yeah, that's why I'm broke now. I've got no money. That's one of my little private jokes, kind of true. I spent all my money on Chinese takeaways. Favorite spot for holiday? Can't really say because I haven't been to that many places. So I'd only be saying out the places that I've been to. But I like Poland. I like Prague. I like Spain. They're the places I've been. Germany. So can't really say my favorite. I'm gonna say London. Roast duck and roast pork. Is that what you like? Yeah. That's not bad. I like soy chicken and rice or prawn chow mein, sweet and sour chicken. I love egg fry. Man, you guys are killing me, man. You're gonna get me hungry, man. One minute you're talking about chocolate, crisps. Now you got Chinese chicken, rice. What are you guys trying to do to me, man? I've come to do a live stream today to forget about food, dieting. I wanted to talk about Manny Pacquiao, um, fitness, mental health, confidence. Whatever we want to talk about. And you guys are you're killing me, man. And you're doing it at prime time, man. 10 o'clock is a dangerous time to talk to a man about chicken, rice, Chinese. You guys are killing me, man. Where's my Uber at, man? No, I deleted it. I'm practicing my English accent. It's good, man. I wish I was a street boy from Birmingham. But who knows, man? Maybe you can get a transfer. Anyone in Birmingham wants to move to Baltimore? We've got a US citizen who wants to come over to Birmingham. Yeah, 10 p.m. UK time. Yeah, I've got a lot of friends actually in the States. Some, old clients. I'm 27. Mate, you're a baby, man. 27. You kidding me or what? Damn, man. I'm old enough to be some of you guys' dads and uncles and Oh man, what's the number one thing that gave me the most confidence? Um, facing my fears, facing my fears, 100%. There's nothing more that's built my confidence than facing fear. But if you want me to be specific, it's facing the fear of talking to people and going to the boxing gym. So facing fear, boxing training, and meeting new people, talking to people, confidence building. Johnny, I was in Vegas. I watched Manny. Oh wow, that's amazing, man. Tell me about it, man. I'm all ears, please, man. What an amazing experience. That would be a dream, man. Happy for you, man. We got a man in the house who saw Manny in Vegas. Bomb. We've got a 42-year-old here in the chat room. Guys, make some respect for your elders, right? I'm gonna be I'm 38 in September, so I'm getting there. I'm gonna be 40 soon. So yeah, for the young guys in the chat room, always always respect your elders, man. But that's amazing, man. What was it like, the experience seeing Manny Pacquiao? And unbelievable, man. Yeah, social skills and things need to work on. Yeah, just you can do it. You can do it, General Spoon. You're doing well in your training, and just stick with it. You know, it's take your time with it. Yeah, man, I'd love to see Manny fight. That would have been a dream. Um, you know what? That's one of my regrets in life, man. I just didn't think. And you know, when you look back in life and you say, I had the money, but I just didn't think about going, man. I really do regret that. But what can you do, man? Great experience, bad night, sand ending. I'm Filipino. I hope he retires. Been watching him since the 90s. Oh, amazing, man. Um, can't tell you how much I love your senator, man. Same as you, I've been watching Manny since the 90s. I first got introduced to Pacquiao by accident. Someone borrowed me a boxing tape, and it was Pacquiao's debut, I think, when he fought Barrera for the first fight, or when he fought Lebada, the South African. And I'd never seen him before. I'd never heard of him, and I saw this Filipino guy, and I was like, I couldn't believe how good he was. That how aggressive, how he could fight, and I became a fan of Pacquiao straight away, and then I continued watching him. But yeah, it was sad. It was sad him losing. I did feel heartbroken for a couple of days, but now I feel happy again because I just feel like it can't touch Manny. Losing that fight to Ugas, obviously it's disappointing, but he's still a legend. He's won so many fights. I've had so many good nights with him. So I discovered Manny very late in his career. Boxing is not covered well here in the Netherlands, is it? That's interesting. Wow, really? Yeah, we got a really positive, chilled out, just a great energy on these lives. Really respectful, really unique. I'm not just saying this, right? I'm not going to say, oh, our lives are the best, my life's the best, because it's not mine. It's all of us. But I've seen people do live streams before, and it just feels stressful. And I understand sometimes because when you first start doing lives, it can be quite nerve wracking because you just hope everyone likes it and stuff. But the energy we've got is so genuine and relaxed. It's I think because everyone's positive and honest and respectful. Only 48 hours of just 1 week's notice. Pacquiao was training wrong. Opponent was a big setup. Really, that's interesting. Thumbs up, like. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing many Manny Pacquiao videos on this channel. Obviously, this channel isn't a boxing channel, but it doesn't matter. I still do my videos on confidence, anxiety, dating, but many more Manny videos. He's a great role model. Yeah, boxing's been corrupt since time began. I heard gonna rematch Ugas in January. You know what? I hope he does. I do want Pacquiao to retire, but I would like to see a rematch because I do think he can beat Ugas with a better game plan, with more preparation, and hopefully no cramps in his legs. But let's not forget, guys. Yeah, let's not forget what an amazing performance Pacquiao had against Keith Thurman. I mean, Manny Pacquiao at 40 years of age, almost 41, be a top fighter, a great person, Keith Thurman, who was undefeated at the time. Manny was the underdog in that fight. Yeah, amazing, man, amazing. That was just wow. It's kind of interesting, right? Because this channel has always been positive, but since I've been doing the Pacquiao videos, it's just a lot of good luck, a lot of positivity on the channel and stuff. Even people, some of you might not be interested in boxing, but you'll get something positive out of the conversations and stuff. Overrun on the hill. Yeah, I think he runs a bit too much right now. I know he's not with Alex Ariza no more, and I know he had problems with Freddie Roach, and I didn't always like Alex Ariza's attitude towards Freddie Roach. But when Manny was with Alex Ariza, I personally think, he, excuse me, he was at his best. Don't you guys agree? Like Alex Ariza used to give him those good exercises, and I do like Justin Fortune. I just think he's a proper nice guy, and he's a gentleman. But I just feel like Manny trained. I don't know, man. I could be wrong, but I just feel like it was a bit better when he had Alex Ariza. I think he had his best performances. I'm not putting all the credit down to him. Obviously, it's Freddie Roach. There's all Boo Boy, but yeah, I understand, man. We all got sad, man. I was I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm not embarrassed to say it, but when Pacquiao was coming out for the fight, I was nearly crying, man, because I wasn't crying because I was sad. I was crying because I was emotional because of the just the memories, just all of his fights and seeing the music and stuff. I felt really emotional. So believe me, man, there's a lot of people that are sad, but for all the good nights he's given us more happy times than sad times. Yeah, Alex Ariza was a really good conditioning coach. He really understood the science of training a fighter and not overtraining and stuff. Awesome, man. It was a pleasure, General Spoon. Thanks for passing by, and um, great that you're doing well with your gym. Stick with it. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, I just watched a couple of videos online, and Manny's just given an interview, and he said he's going to have some time to think about what he's going to do. So I'm not sure if he's going to retire or he's going to take the Ugas rematch. Guys, we're probably going to finish up give it another 5 minutes. We get a couple more questions in, and then we'll finish up because we've been going now for like it's been about an hour and 15 minutes. We've got through a lot. Yeah, it was supposed to be Spence, but strange, isn't it, that Spence got an injury a week before, and it's really really weird that happened. Oh, what's up, Big Frank? I've been awesome, man. I've been great. How you been? Big man Frank. I like that. I know, man. Pacquiao was training for Spence, and then the week before he cancels. How could Bruce Lee have so much energy training at such low body fat? Good question. Who knows, man? His mindset, his dedication, his diet. Yeah, it's tricky for Manny because Manny was preparing for Errol Spence for like 12 weeks, 11 weeks, and then Errol Spence pulls out with the injury, and then Ugas replaces him. And Ugas was a much better fighter than they were going on. They were going on like Ugas was like not that good. Manny would, nah, he was a lot better than they made out, man. Um, awesome, Jeremy. Talk to you soon, mate. Thanks for dropping in. What's your fitness goal for the rest of the week, Johnny? Um, just to keep getting in shape, James, and getting fit. Just keep doing what I'm doing. It's working at the moment in the boxing gym. Just to be consistent and stick with it, and lose some weight, get in more better shape, and just keep getting fit, keeping my mind sharp, and enjoying it, mate. was nice to see you stream. Awesome, man. Speak to you soon, Bobby. Really, Floyd told Spence to wait. Yeah, it's interesting how Mayweather gets involved. You're welcome, James, man. Have a good one. All right, guys. You know what, man? It's that time. We'll finish up. We'll finish. I think today we did enough. I appreciate all of you coming on the stream. It was great. I'm going to do more of these regularly. We'll keep building up, getting more people on, answering questions, giving motivation, confidence, and I'm going to upload some new Pacquiao videos and other videos on social anxiety, fitness, different things. Any questions, let me know, guys. Appreciate the support, all right? Take care of yourself. See you guys soon. Remember, become fearless.